YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your man Steady B with Steady Building Mindsets, man. Listen, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, man, so when I drop something new, man, we can have this little dissemination of information, man. But I want to give a shout out to my tribe, my soul tribe, man. Listen, man, I love y'all, and we're gonna get right into it. So the last couple of days, man, I've been really stewing over this thought, this intuitive message, man, and I really want to break down the difference between a twin flame journey and a soulmate. So let's tap in real quick. So, I grew up like traditional, Christian before, I had a spiritual awakening. I grew up in the deep South, you know what I mean? Where, you just taught to, fall in love, and, you find someone, you're with someone, and, it works out or it doesn't. But as I ascended and I started walking into more of a spiritual journey, I started noticing and understanding the difference between what a twin flame is and what a soulmate is. So, and a lot of people don't understand it, or maybe you've heard it been thrown, it been thrown out before, oh, this is a twin flame, or this is a soulmate, and it kind of stops right there. You're just like, oh, okay, I don't know what that means. So we're gonna go into a little quick breakdown. So twin flame journey, right? So the framework of how it kind of looks when it starts, right? These relationships are the relationships that kind of like you fall in quick, right? You meet this person, and it's something about this person that it's just a natural tug towards this person, like out of nowhere. Like the moment y'all see each other, it's like you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, like your eyes just get big, and but it's mutual between the two of y'all. Like it's like an undeniable connection, undeniable. These relationships also tend to go kind of fast too. Like one moment you see each other, the next moment, you're having a sexual connection. You know what I'm saying? You tend to align on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you guys both like music. Maybe you guys, both like to travel. Maybe you guys like to both go out and eat, at nice restaurants, or, maybe you guys grew up in similar family dynamics. And on the surface, it's like, dang, man, like I found my person. But I'm gonna tell you something that's crazy about this journey. Y'all are together to learn really hard lessons. Y'all are together to evolve, and at first it just seems like everything about y'all lines up until the newness phase kind of kicks off. Once the newness phase kind of dies off, then you start learning like the real of who each other kind of is, and that's when the disagreements start happening. That's when the misalignment, you can see clearly the misalignment that's going on between the two of y'all, and it is a true test of will. It is much so, and some of y'all are going to begin to resonate. Some of y'all are going to start beginning to see a particular person come into your head when I say this. It starts to become a absolute power struggle. A struggle of will, a struggle of trust, a struggle of communication, a struggle of pride and ego. Oh yeah, yep. I already know some light bulbs was like doop doop doop. Like it's an absolute struggle. You know what I'm saying? And but there's love there. Some people would even associate a twin flame journey with a past life connection, because that's how strong the tug is to this person when you first encounter this person. Like that tug to want to be with each other is strong, but all of these struggles tend to come about, and here's one of the most unfortunate things about the twin flame journey is that it tends to not last. Most people who are highly spiritual and understand twin flame journey, unfortunately, know that these journeys kind of like throw you into a spiritual awakening. And unfortunately, a lot of times one person ascends and the other one doesn't. One person tends to stay stuck, you know. And it's a very painful connection when it doesn't work out, because the twin flame journey, it's almost like y'all are sharing the same soul. So when y'all pull apart from each other, it's an agonizing pain, but the pain is necessary to make you ascend, to make you really deal with self for the first time. Like, you're gonna have regret after a twin flame journey. If nothing else, the regret of it not working. You know, if nothing else, the regret of knowing that I could have did this better, or I could have done that better. Now the other person, they might walk away from it and never deal with anything. You know what I mean? But the person that ascends, it's a blessing, because you ascend and you're prepared now for a soulmate. Now let's go into the soulmate part. All right. So in a lifetime, you can have several soulmates. A soulmate can be a friend. You'll meet a friend, man, and the connection between y'all will last a lifetime. You know what I mean? Like, you absolutely can have a soulmate as a friend, you know. But as far as like romantically speaking, a soulmate connection is it's a highly spiritual connection. You know, it's not just sexual. You know, it's gonna be a connection where y'all talk a lot. Y'all gonna have a true meeting of the minds. There's gonna be mutual ascension between the two of y'all. Like, they've had a spiritual awakening just like you have. You know, they're gonna kind of already have had the twin flame journey as well. You know, with a deep heartbreak or a deep loss. This person is going to value your time, your energy. They're going to match energy. They're going to bring a calmness unlike the twin flame journey. Like, the twin flame journey is like this. It's like this after a certain point. You know, up, down, you know what I'm saying? The soulmate journey is like this. It's steady. The twin flame journey is like a fiery burn. You know what I mean? Even the people around y'all, when you're in a twin flame journey, like, God dang, like, they can't keep their hands off each other. Like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? But the soulmate journey is a slow burn. It's a slow burn. It's a lifetime type of connection. You know, there's an inner knowing when you meet a soulmate, where it's the amount of confirmations that you're gonna get about this person are highly spiritual. I mean, highly spiritual. They're gonna complete your sentences sometimes. They're gonna think thoughts from a spiritual standpoint that completely align with who you are and who you have ascended to, because you know who you were. And that's the thing about a twin flame journey. Both sides were not perfect. Both sides were not perfect by any stroke of the imagination. But who you've ascended to through your dark night of the soul that led you into your spiritual awakening, that person is going to meet you there in your awakened state, when you are one of the highest versions of self. And even the things of the past that may have triggered you in your past, that have come, that may even come up in a spiritual, in a soulmate connection, that person just smooths that out just by being who they are. It's not that they're even trying. It's not that they're even trying. They are literally just smoothing any triggers, anything. They naturally just smooth it out, just being their ascended self. And they are so self-aware. It's crazy. It's like in the twin flame journey, it was highly sexual and like kind of very surface in a lot of ways, but with a soulmate connection, they soothe parts of you that you need, like you need in a deep way. Like they soothe parts of you that are fears, that are triggers, that things that you've regretted from the past. Yeah, man. You'll know when you meet a soulmate, because you'll know 100% from the 5D, the spiritual dimension, which is the 5th dimension. You will know that this person, from a spiritual standpoint, y'all can last a lifetime. That is the difference between a twin flame and a soulmate. You're gonna know 100% from a heightened sense of self that this is something that's gonna last a lifetime. It can last a lifetime. Granted, free will is always there. So you can always revert back to your lower self and sabotage the connection. But from your higher self, you know, like, I could be with this person for a lifetime. Y'all are like, the arguments you had in the twin flame journey, you'll never really have that in your soulmate connection. You know? Listen, let me know if y'all want me to do a part 2 on this. This is a good topic for this, and this is for the lovers, because I know a lot of people looking for their person, my person. I want to find my person and all of that. Like, let me know if y'all want me to do a part 2, because I definitely will. Listen, man, this is your man Steady B with Steady Building Mindsets. Listen, man, like, comment, and subscribe, man, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I'm dropping another one, man. Listen, man, I love y'all. We're gonna do this again, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.